And we are back. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lag and this is Grounded. Today I've got something a little different for you. This is an update video. We're going to be talking about some of the changes that are going to be coming in the new update to Grounded that you should expect, I'd say, around mid-December. I'm on the play test server checking out some of the new stuff right now, and I find myself inside of the Oak Tree Lab because we have got a new room. Now, in order to get in this room, you're going to need the Assistant Manager keycard, which you can, of course, get from beating the Assistant Manager found inside of the Black Ant Lab. Let's go in here and see what's in here. Well. Oh, it finally happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a zipline ascender. That will allow us to go up on our zip lines. And we got a chest in here as well. And this chest has got some upgrade resources in it. So inside of the science shop, you'll see that these sign sets now have pictures to show you what you're going to get, so that way you don't just buy them and guess what kind of pictures you can frame back in your base. It's also got it all categorized based on where you found the chip at. So the picnic chip has got the sign set food and stuff in it. And here's some images right here that we can frame and put in our house. I am so glad we came across this guy. There's a lot of quality of life stuff coming in this update. And one of them is, you kill a bug that usually drops meat. If you kill him with a salty weapon, the meat that he drops will be jerky, so you can just eat it. If you have a spicy weapon and you kill a bug that normally drops meat, it'll be roast meat, so you can eat that as well, and roast meat will heal you up. Jerky does not. I don't normally do my videos at nighttime, but I wanted to show you something cool as well. Check this out. So the lights, wow, these are really bright now, holy crap. So the lights have got some new color options. Check it out. You can go all the way through the rainbow, it looks like. And if you find a color that you really like, 281.0. Let's go ahead and make that fully saturated. So let's say this is what you like. You love this color, you love the saturation, you like the brightness. You can now copy that. You can come over to a different light and you can paste it, and now they match perfectly. I turned my tower into a rainbow because why not? I think it looks amazing. Also, sleeping now works a little differently. Before, you could wake up and it would still be dark. Now, if you go to bed at nighttime, it's just going to automatically wake you up in the morning. All right, so as we're going down our zip line, you get a good look at how this works. It's the equivalent of a hamster on an exercise wheel, except it's an aphid. And also, guys, you can change directions now. Watch this. And we flip, and now we're going to start going up back to our zip line tower. This is going to make traversing the map so much better. This is by far the best thing that they put in the update. Well, arguably, because there is another thing that is pretty awesome. And that other addition that is so awesome, well, check out our inventory. We have got a whole new row down here. You don't have to do anything at all to unlock this. It's just right here. So a whole nother row, which is absolutely great considering all the stuff you have to carry based on the different types of bugs and what they're weak to. So you usually have a handful of weapons and heals and stuff on you. So that is great to have a whole nother row, 10 additional slots. In addition to that, I want you guys to look down at my toolbar. Normally this is how I have my toolbar set up, but we now have some cool options we can do. Let's say I'm gonna go swimming, and obviously I need a dagger to use underwater. So normally what you'd have to do is go into your inventory, drag the dagger out, put it in one of your slots, but now I can use my mouse wheel and just scroll to some presets that I have set up and check it out. There's my dagger right there. So I can set these up based on anything I want. If I know I'm going to run into a bunch of spiders, I can have a setup down in my toolbar just for spiders. I can have one set up just for swimming. Kind of the possibilities of mixing and matching are entirely up to you. I think it's great to just be able to scroll through the toolbar and get whatever you want at a moment's notice. Now, this next thing I'm going to show you is probably one of the things I didn't even know that I wanted, but I am so glad that it's in the update. Now, if you've already peeped a creature, you can then go into your settings and then you can look at all of its weaknesses. But now they've got to streamline that. So I've already peeped the wolf spider. So let me just pull out my peepers and look on the left-hand corner of the screen. But now I can see exactly what their weaknesses are right on the screen. I don't have to go into a separate menu and look at all that stuff. It's just right there. Please don't come this way. I'm filming a video. If you look off in the distance there, Castle Moldork, it's very blurry, very blurry. But now if you go into your options and then under display, depth of field blur, default is high. So let's set it to low and let's see how much of a difference that makes. Much, much better. So if you're one of those people that don't like the blur really on the map, this will clear up a lot of that for you. I mean, look at how much clearer that is over there. Before and after, night and day, just night and day. This is really good. How many of you guys use a bow, but when you're trying to fight like a mosquito or something, you always have to switch so you can block? Well, now you're not gonna need to, because you can block with your bows and your crossbow as well. Blocked, and that is awesome. What a quality of life improvement that is. So many times you gotta swap out, and now you're just not gonna have to. You can make easy work of any of the flying creatures, just as you've seen here. Boom. Well, sometimes you throw things in this game and then you can't really find it until you get super close to where it's at. But apparently they have improved the icon that shows up when you throw stuff, so you should be able to see it further away. Let's just give this a little test and see how good it works. Okay, well, I can't see it from here, but how close? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's much easier to find. Great. So Mutations have had an overhaul, and I'm gonna butcher this if I try to go too in depth, so I'll just explain one. So we're gonna do Barbarian, which is used with clubs, and it kind of gives you this fit of rage you go into and allows you to do more damage. It comes in 3 phases, 1, 2, and 3, and the old way it was 5% chance at a proc for phase 1, and then 15% and then 25% for phase 2 and 3. So at your best, 25% chance for this ability to proc, meaning for it to work. So that's gone. Now you get 100% chance to enter rage when hitting a creature with a club when you have this mutation on. So for me, I have phase 3, and that will increase the club damage by 25%, but I can no longer do a perfect block at all. Before, I think it was just a decreased chance in doing a perfect block. And I think there's a mastery bonus, whatever that is. I don't know if you can unlock the mastery version of Mutations now, but it sounds like you can. So like an extra phase maybe. But the mastery bonus, I'll regenerate 1 HP per second while in rage. It scales with healing received buffs. So this should activate instantly. Yeah, and I'm already in rage mode. Hello, don't do that. Yeah, my screen's kind of red or whatever, so we know. Okay, I'm gonna probably start blocking any second now. I promise. You're not gonna kill me during my tutorial video. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I was super raged just then. So again, there's like a mastery bonus. I guess you can go higher than phase 3 or whatever the max phase is. I don't know how to get the mastery bonus. That's in the patch notes. Now again, this is not a live update yet, and everything I'm explaining in this video is subject to change before it comes out. My best guess would be mid-December. So there's all kinds of stuff that we can craft now. There's a koi scale chair. There's a dry grass partition. There's a burr partition. There's also a grandfather clock. There are various vases you can make. There's a grass side table, and this actually will double as storage. There's some storage spaces in that. There's also a new spike trap, but this is the old one. I'm actually showing off this playtest in my current WoW mode world, and I have not discovered, I don't know what it is, ash yet. So yeah, I don't have the ability to craft the new spike trap, but spike traps do not do player dealt damage anymore. You can now walk all over your spike traps without getting hurt. Check it out, we got some little tiny mushroom half stairs, and we've got mushroom stairs, and we've even got grass half stairs, and a ton, and I mean an absolute ton, of new wall mounts, including the Termite King, and also the Orchid Mantis will be in here as well, but again, I haven't gotten to that part of my playthrough, so I can't show it off, and various other things, as well as a bunch of new stuffed bugs, tons of them. I don't want to see how big the Termite King is gonna look. Yeah, so this is where I kind of put all my stuffed animals at, and right now it's lacking. I only have a few out here, but man, I'm gonna be able to fill up this whole space with some really cool stuffed creatures. So some of you are gonna like this next change. Others of you who like a challenge are not gonna like this change, but apparently when you die now, the only thing your backpack will drop is natural resources. You will no longer drop any crafted items upon death in any difficulty mode at all. By the way, there's some new animations when you're swinging. I don't know if you could tell in third person or not, but certainly in first person, this looks way different and it feels different too. But the reason for that is they want to make it more pronounced when you're charging a weapon. So when you charge a weapon, this is me doing it now, and it actually releases on its own. Here's what that looks like in third person. Boom, fully charged shot. So again, I'm not sure when this update comes out, but they did say that in December, you'll be able to buy a Christmas tree and some wreaths from the shop. So save up your raw science because you can decorate for Christmas. I'm just gonna make a little grass floor somewhere right here, okay? Now normally I'd have to pick up the grass and put it in there, but if you have a nearby pallet, you can build just like that. Also, which is really cool, in the past, when you broke an item, you'd only get half the resources back. You get 100% of resources back now. And that is pretty much everything I think worth talking about in this update. There's a lot of little tiny details, plus the mutation list is enormous. So I will leave a link to all of the patch notes and you can go read them yourself and figure out what's gonna work best for you when it comes to mutations. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on it. Also, if you just happen to find my video by chance, I'm currently doing a WoW mode playthrough, and I will put the playlist at the end of this video. Feel free to subscribe and drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.